What's up, YouTube? Welcome in for some more Gold Stake Balatro. In today's run, after an absolutely harrowing loss streak for the night, Red Deck finally hooks me up with all of the pieces that I need for an incredibly fun and much-needed straights build centered around Shortcut. Like and subscribe for more, and enjoy the video. Alright, seeing a decent amount of ones in chat. Maybe we'll do modded stream tomorrow. Winning 2. Not bad. Type 1. Oh, yeah. Vote in the poll. W mods, chat, vote in the poll. Vote in the poll. That'll give me better stats as to if we want modded streams. Okay, I guess we're just playing spades. Thank God we're on Red Deck. Get out in 1. Seven clams. Rental fib is not it. To-do list on flush is pretty hot. I think we just go next. I can play hearts flush into more beneficial flush so that I can get more list money. Or I can just play flush into flush, honestly. No, we go for spades here, 100%. I mean, realistically, we go for diamonds, but spades we get molt. And apparently it's always spades anyway. I just saw that someone already recommended the Lost Edition on your Discord. Oh, okay. Sounds good. Maybe we can play it then. Just keep seeing the he sells side of the pot racking up more and more shillings. I mean, yeah, I don't blame people for doubting tonight. Like, what is happening? Speaking of streamers, one time I was in Raffles chat and he pronounced my username as Gox and I corrected him, but he still pronounces it like that and I can't even get mad because it's Raffle. Hope the next version of Balatro implements this ×6 velocity. Sometimes ×4 feels slow. Bro, I think you just need to, like, get on some ADHD meds. That is wild. I especially so on Red Deck. I kind of love Shortcut Saturn here. This is a line that could potentially be both very fun and very strong. So I say let's go for it. Let's play a straight and then we can just spam high cards. Never mind. I forgot that Wrathful Joker exists. We just win. What's your favorite deck? Ghost. I think Ghost does the best job of balancing a fun mechanic with a strong mechanic. I think we take Invis and just immediately sell it because I'm always playing into Shortcut and there's just always a chance that Invis hits Shortcut and then we're like extraordinarily sad. Honestly, I kind of want to sell Nanner here just because it's rental. I'm going to sell both of those. I think Ace and 4 is a good hang 'em moment. Can play 2 straights into list, hopefully. There we go. If you need higher speed, there's a mod called More Speed that adds ×8 and ×16 speeds. The chatter has since clarified that they're on mobile, which is kind of tragic for them. Unfortunately. Alright, we'll upgrade Full House for list, I guess. Let's take this Mega Standard. Absolute and utter buns in there. That's so cool. Oh, for fuck's sake. How many times have I done that in the past, like, 2 days? Wait, this is just a straight right here, is it not? Yeah. Watch gameplay videos at ×2 speed and let your imagination run wild. I feel like that's a reference to something. 1 king, 1 6. I really want to go for the list value, but because full house wins, but like if we get punished, we get punished. And it's pretty likely, right? 2 cards out of 32 in our deck. I think we just go for the straight here and we're sad that we're broke. Can Game Pass Balatro get modded on PC? Not that I know of, but I'm not certain. Hollow Golden Joker is pretty sick. Paintbrush is also like extraordinary for the build that we're cooking. I think it's just always a high card angle for the money. I will discard here because I do kind of need a straight. Okay, how much does straight score with +10 molt? I always watch Doc at ×1.75. Being hyperactive, hearing him speak like that is infuriating. I find Doc kind of soothing, I'm not going to lie. Only Steam for mods, Game Pass doesn't work. Okay, that's what I figured, but I was not certain, so I just didn't want to spread misinformation. Despite the fact that that is like a pretty fun hobby. Shock, are straights underrated? Not really. I really enjoy straights, but they make people very sad, including myself, just because there's oftentimes you just miss what you're going for with straights, and that can feel very bad. Like they're very powerful, but they're very inconsistent. Is what I'm getting at. Okay, List is debuffed. I'm gonna sell him because I would love to see him pop back up. Jimbo, probably don't need him. By the way, Shock, can you explain how you mod Balatro when I have PC? I want to mod. So yeah, somebody dropped the Steam modded link into chat. I appreciate it, Colin. Welcome in. Constellation's pretty huge. Paintbrush. We have another blind. Bull. This is probably just like our build for the foreseeable future. Chip Smolt, Time Smolt. Kind of perfect. Now we're just playing straights because we don't have any list action to play into. Huge. We'll take Arcana pack. If we get Hermit or Temperance, we can take Paintbrush into Hungman. Otherwise, it's just Paintbrush. Can even take Celestial pack since we don't have rentals. Get another straight level. Scale the Constellation. I guess we can take you for like absolute worst case scenario, but I don't see us using him. Okay, the unfortunate part is I don't think this wins in one. So yeah, we're gonna be spending 15 bucks to win this blind, which feels pretty bad. To whoever made the Joker display mod, I'm gay for you. Honestly, like, super fair. I use Balatro Mod Manager personally, but you can install Steam Modded and Lovely and all that awesome stuff manually if you want. Just depends on the route you want to go down with that. Yeah, I have no... I tend to not point people in the... in the Mod Manager direction, specifically because I have, like, no idea. I have, like, no interaction with the Mod Manager. So, like, I can't really direct people to it because I just don't know how it works. But, like... a lot of people that I know use it, so I'm assuming it works really well. There are a few Jokers that help straights build. I mean, yeah, we have one of them. Like, Shortcut is insane, but if you don't get, like, very specific Jokers, they're pretty inconsistent overall. Do you have gold stickers on every Joker? I do. I do indeed. All right, we'll take Saturn last so that we can put it in our Fool. Let's take Buffoon. I I don't hate seeing double Constellation. It's overkill for late game, but I think for early game, it's maybe like just what we want. We've only hung one club. Easier to fit clubs in if we have shortcut. I think seeing double here is just a take. I think that's pretty hot. Go next. Thought the Balatro mod manager was too slow, so I rewrote it in Rust as a terminal application. Interesting. Pillar hopefully doesn't matter. Let me take this, because we can maybe get money. Okay. What was your least favorite deck to do gold stake on? Painted deck was insanely hard for me. Anaglyph. Anaglyph took the most amount of time, and I like Anaglyph the second least out of all the decks. I think Anaglyph is super inconsistent, and even when it does pop off, it doesn't really matter, because usually when Anaglyph pops off, it's because you're already winning. I think Anaglyph is really bad. I think Painted deck is actually above average. But it does require like a really weird play style. So like I understand people saying they don't like Painted. Anaglyph is what I'm working on right now. Black deck wasn't very hard for me, surprisingly. I hated black deck, but my first gold sticker on it, I got my first ever run on it. But I have since worked on black deck quite a bit, just trying to like optimize it as much as possible, I guess, and it is so insanely difficult. It is not fun. Anaglyph? Yeah, I don't like Anaglyph. I'm a big Anaglyph not enjoyer. Palette is insanely good for this build. God. For all of the bad luck that we had on the builds before this, like this build, pretty much everything that we've needed has just fallen into our lap. Shortcut, money, and a Molt Joker, and then times Molt. I honestly don't even mind this over Bull. Because, like, straights... Like, planet cards are already going to be... I think this is a takeover Bull, because planet cards are already going to be our chip engine. And +1 discard helps us find our blue seal more often, which I think is going to be pretty crucial. Skip this. The wall is really annoying here. Maybe that was a misplay. We'll see. Shoutouts to the 3 believers in the prediction because they might be eating good after this run. Yeah, the previous runs that we played were actually just so that believers could eat good in the next run. This is actually just the biggest rug pull of my entire channel's career. 11 clams. We don't want any of these. We'll take the Arcana pack. Priestess is kind of huge for Constellation, no matter what we hit. Celestial pack. I should have blocked there because we could have gotten another Saturn card. That Uranus could have been Saturn when it got like rerolled or whatever. But it's fine. All right, 1 straight doesn't win, so we'll play this. And then, okay, I was going to say we need to discard for our blue seal. We get it. Good night, all. Good night, Colin. Thank you for popping in, man. Sleep well. Pop the Saturn. Cash out. We can take a reroll into a Celestial pack. I don't really care that much, but just out of curiosity, don't you think that the score mod kind of takes away from some of the fun of the game? Just want to know your thoughts on why you like using it. I'm generally like a big min-maxer whenever I play. First off, I play almost exclusively gold stake. Like if I were to give an estimate, I would say out of a given sample of like 20 runs, probably 19 of them I play on gold stake. And so I like to min-max my runs quite a bit. And I'm also somebody who tends to either vastly undervalue or overvalue my score. And sometimes that leads to dying in gold stake when I otherwise like didn't have to. So I just like it for consistency's sake. But, like, you know, it's a mod. So, like, obviously, if other people don't like it, I understand. And they don't have to play with it, right? But just for my play style, I enjoy it being there. Here's a fact, chat. Canio is the worst legendary. I don't think so. I think Canio is actually pretty good on average. It is situational, though. It's annoying when you can't get, like, Hungman or whatever. The score mod really helps me as a viewer. I think they're talking about Calculator. Unless you're also talking about Calculator, in which case I would be interested to hear more about that, like, genuinely. Because a lot of people, I feel like, don't like the Calc mod. But I enjoy it myself, so, like, I don't care. If I'm just keeping it a stack. We'll do Lovers here for, like, seeing double. Another Saturn card. Plant here probably doesn't matter. Actually, almost assuredly doesn't matter. The only time that it might matter is, like, well, we don't get blue seal value, and then the only time it might matter is if we top deck exactly no clubs wild card, which we would have to get insanely unlucky to do that because we have 4 discards. Hollow Swash. It's more Molt right now. But we're kind of at the point where we don't need more plus Molt. Okay, W blue seal, that's huge. I've used an actual Molt calculator a few times, and when it comes to retriggering Steel Kings in hand, I would appreciate the calc mod if I could use it on Xbox. Yeah, no, that's super fair. I also found myself using, like, my phone calculator a lot for, like, runs where we were, like, really... For runs where we're, like, really trying to not lose, I would sometimes just pull out my phone calculator just to be like, okay, we definitely aren't losing here. So having a built-in mod is just, like... It helps me because I don't have to do everything manually on my phone, and it helps viewers because they don't have to sit through me doing that like an idiot. Nice. Oh, I should have discarded more. We have 2 blue seals. -2 planet cards, unfortunate. Don't mean to judge you or anything. It's just my way of picking your brain a little bit because I know some people are really particular about that mod, so just wanted your opinion. Yeah, no. 100%. No worries whatsoever. Take the Pluto card for the constellation. Probably don't need red seals. Lucky Cat is the goat in Molt scaling. I actually don't like Lucky Cat, I'm not gonna lie. Lucky Cat's along the same lines as Anaglyph for me. It's like a very fun Joker. So I don't mind it for, like, white stake runs, but, like, in gold stake, I find it very inconsistent, like, 90% of the time. And it's also like, well, if you're getting that many lucky triggers in a build with Lucky Cat, you're probably just, like, winning anyway off of that. So, like, I don't know. They're quite fun to build around, but I don't enjoy the consistency of Lucky Cat. W blue seal. I pull out a pen and paper to do long division to figure out my mime retriggers. Long division, hello? Maddox with the follow, welcome in. Reroll Serp. Take the Celestial, hope for Saturn. We'll settle for 2 pair, I guess, because we've been scaling it for, like, whatever reason. Long division because the reverse calculate from the score. Oh, I guess. Come on, Shock. Yeah, it's true. I will say, though, I do get pretty judgmental when my girlfriend makes me watch her play this game because I'm like, this isn't the optimal decision. You could have done this instead. Yeah. My girlfriend is like, I have pretty much the same dynamic with my girlfriend because, like, I have hundreds of hours in this game because, like, I do it for a living. And I, like, I exclusively play gold stake just because even though I'm, like, really bad at gold stake, as you can see by my win-loss, especially tonight, like, I like the optimization and, like, trying to find the optimal line every time. Like, I like playing Bellatra like it's a puzzle game, right? And my girlfriend is, like, very new to Balatro, relatively speaking. Like, she's been playing it for, I don't know, 6 months, but she probably has like 20 or 30 hours in the game. So a lot of times when I watch her, she doesn't like when I watch, because I'll backseat here and there, and she doesn't like being backseated like at all. So I'm in like the same boat. I gotta like restrain myself and be like, ugh. She also plays exclusively Full House builds. Like, I've never seen her play another build than Full House, which, like, she's on mostly lower stakes, and she's a newer player, so like it makes sense. But like, dude, as a gold stake player, oh my god, there's nothing more infuriating than just watching all of these Full House runs. It's such a hard build to optimize. Get club? I missed what that was referring to, but I mean, we don't really need that many more clubs. I guess it wouldn't hurt though. Also, I keep missing blue seals. Smash like. Blue seal? Yeah, I know. I think immolate with shortcut is just always the play. Do some tarot blocking. Based girlfriend. Yeah. I did not mean to reroll there. That was a misclick. Do I need to be discarding yet? No. Ship it. Okay, now we have straight. Get club from standard pack. No, I don't think that's ever the play. Surely she doesn't like Canio as well. I tell a story quite frequently on this channel about we were I don't even remember what we were doing. No. We were at my local high school watching some friends of ours play in like a jazz band concert. And it's like, you know, it's just like a very like casual like high school concert. It's in like the Commons because it's like jazz band, so it's like very informal. God, I'm just bottom decking the hell out of my blue seals the one time that I actually like remember to grab them. This is so tragic. Blue seal? What does it look like I'm doing, brother? I just played pair when I could have won with straight. What do you mean? Oh, shit. I didn't even see that was a straight. Fuck. Okay. Well, bro saw into the future. Hand genuinely just backseated into the future. That's crazy. But I tell a story a lot of, we were just at like a concert and it was like a very informal, like casual setting. So we were both just like chilling on our phones. I was playing Clash Royale and she was playing Balatro. And this was when she was like just starting out in the game, like probably only had like single digit runs played to her name. And I watched her open an Arcana pack and pick a Wheel of Fortune over a Soul because she didn't know what Soul did. And she has a running meme where she always picks Wheel of Fortune, even if it's like not the best thing in the pack, just because she thinks Wheel of Fortune is funny. And I had to watch her while they're like playing tunes, pick a Wheel of Fortune over a Soul card. And I was like, we're in like a public setting, so I'm like trying not to lose it laughing, but I was like having the biggest crash out of all time in my head because I was just like, what was that? It was so funny. But yeah, that's probably why she doesn't like me backseating, because I watch plays like that and I just like actually freak out. Like, my soul left my body, man. I feel like that's how I'd react to that. It was so funny. Oh my god. Where are you from, Shock? I'm in the US. I'm from Wisco. Crashing out internally. Yeah, I was definitely crashing out internally. Somebody said use money queen. Brother, I played the straight on accident. Otherwise, I'm obviously using the money queen there. I was intending to play high card to fish for blue seals. I guess we'll just levers here. I think everything else is pretty meaningless with shortcut. Sure. Acorn. We just drag Gold Joker to the left. No, not that it matters that much, but like min-maxing is min-maxing. This game has so many possibilities. True. Your soul left your body? Say that again. Okay, we have a straight now. I'm sorry. No, you're chilling. You're chilling. No worries. I can't cycle everything that I don't want to if I'm doing this, or that I want to if I'm doing this optimally, but I think that's fine to get some money off of this. Actually, we're anti-8. It like doesn't matter at all. Wait, I can just do this. No, I need to not cycle the 5 ideally. So I'm doing this. That's fine. I think blue seals matter more to us. Flips empty music stand. Hello? Welcome in, Ginger. Bumbleboo with the follow. Welcome in. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. God, I can't talk, man. What is this scoring me? I guess I should like calc this before I just start like throwing hands for blue seals. Okay, so I do need 2 straights. Which like on shortcut, that's fine. I don't know if you know who Orange Aces is. I do know Orange Aces. I love him. One time he said on a live stream that my girlfriend plays better than me and she hasn't let me forget. That's career ending. You gotta pick a new game now, bro. You gotta pick a new game now. That's it's Jover. So for straights, we have an ace, we have a bunch of 4s, we have a 6. Otherwise, we can't really make low straight. Dog, he was in an Orange Aces chat. I mean, you say that like that chatter is just omniscient and knows everybody who has ever been in an Orange Aces chat. I was in an Orange Aces chat like a handful of weeks ago. I usually just interact with them outside of either of our content. Okay, we have 1 blue seal. We are keeping the gold seal queen and discarding everything else. If I bottom deck this blue seal, it's not the end of the world, but I am gonna freak out. Are you kidding me? Bro! Actually bottom decked the blue seal. Normally when I say bottom deck, I just mean like bottom 10 or bottom 20. That's just an actual bottom deck. That's crazy. All right. Well, we still win here and we still get 1 blue seal, so ship it. That's actually so tragic. I don't check chat very often and I'm unable to catch live stream very often, lol. Yeah, no worries, no worries. He's like the only YouTuber that I actually give money to outside of YouTube Premium. Love him. Yeah, Orange Aces is the GOAT. He's so sick. Win-loss is looking mad rough. Shut up, Wampy. Don't say shit. When Shock gets memberships, he's next. Bro, did they turn off my memberships again? I'm gonna freak. Yeah, it could also just be like a mobile issue. Be nice to me, Unk. That's crazy, bro. Me and Ace. Yes. Okay. Ship it. Can I please come out of the basement now? I'm tired and need sunlight. Did I say you could? This doesn't proc seeing double, but I think it's still fine. Nice. When I get my next paycheck, I'm throwing money at your face because your content is worth it. I genuinely appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Many thanks. I love hearing that from people as well. Like, the money is cool on top of it, but when I get comments on YouTube of people being like, yo, you got an underrated channel, man. Like, that genuinely makes my day. I love that shit. All right. Let's just put the acorn win in the bag. Not worrying about no blue seals or none. To 9865. GGWP. Goddamn, finally got a win. Fuck's sake. Ugh. Finally had a seed that actually, like, bestowed upon me some of that good shit.